afternoon and welcome to Eastern Lifestyle. I'm your host, Davia Pugh.
And I'm your reporter, Kaylee Riccatelli.
Happy Friday. You almost made it to the weekend. We've got an exciting show on the way. Thank you for joining us. We'll learn about an entrepreneur's financial aid opportunities for the youth and for animals. We'll also experience a beautiful botanical garden in Manio. Plus, find out how you can save on incredible products at an epic level. That's all on the way soon, but first, let's get into what makes this day special. What's today?
Today is World Productivity Day.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
So today encourages people to be productive while balancing professional and personal goals.
Okay.
Because, it's not good to do nothing, but it's also not healthy to work all the time.
Right. You
and
gotta find a
always
balance.
be busy. Yes, find your balance and find the way that you are most productive, because productivity is different for everyone. Like, I personally have ADHD, which means I don't focus on things the same ways that other people do. So today also encourages people to find the ways that they are most productive and what works best for them.
Love that.
Yeah!
That's awesome.
There are a lot of techniques. I use something called the Pomodoro technique.
Ooh, I've heard about that.
Yes. So it's named after, the timer is shaped like a little tomato, and Pomodoro is the Italian word for tomato. And what you do, you pick a task and you work on it 25 minutes at a time. So you work on the task undistracted for 25 minutes, you take a 5-minute break. Another 25 minutes working, 5-minute break. Another 25 minutes working, 5-minute break. And after the fourth Pomodoro, which is what each 25-minute chunk is called, after the fourth one, you get a longer break. And it's like 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, I love that, yeah.
And you keep doing that until the task is done. And I've done that working here, and it has helped me so much.
That's amazing.
And
Yeah.
I feel more productive, I feel more accomplished, and my work is done more efficiently because I'm not like battling through it.
Right, yeah, no, it's definitely important to take breaks for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
So, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, what else is today?
you know who can be productive today?
Who?
Some American Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because today is their day.
I'm sure American Eagles are very productive.
They should be even more productive on this day because
Yes.
it's their day. American Eagle Day is today.
Yes.
Yes, and this day was launched in 1995 by President Bill Clinton after it was a request from the American Eagle Foundation.
Oh.
Yeah, and so it's meant to raise awareness to preserve its natural habitat, educate others about its importance, and to explore ways to ensure they continue to thrive. And in the 1950s, the bald eagle was at serious risk for becoming extinct, and it lost, the loss of their natural habitat hunting and the use of pesticides damaged their eggs, which caused the population to massively decline.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then, it became classified as endangered in the U.S. in 1967, and then it just repopulated in 1995, and it moved from the National Endangered Species List to the National List of Threatened Species. So, it moved up a little bit.
It's a step up.
It's a step up.
Threatened species is better than endangered.
Exactly. And then, so it's no longer considered threatened, and now it has a very healthy population level.
Awesome.
So they live near large bodies of water, and they mostly eat fish, and they're known for their beauty and, their grace, and they are known as treasure symbols of the U.S. since the 1700s.
Yes. I've always wanted to see an eagle.
Same.
I've never actually seen one. Like, I've seen pictures. I want to see one in person.
I do too, and I've thought about that. I'm like, well, I want to see an eagle. Where are they?
Like, I want to see them in the wild.
Yeah.
Like, not like in a zoo. They always look so sad in zoos because they want to fly.
I know.
I want to see one
just in your day-to-day life,
Yeah.
just like look up and there's an eagle.
And also, I forgot to mention, when I was talking about the Pomodoro technique, there is an article on psychologytoday.com about more about the Pomodoro technique, why it works, and like more of the psychology behind it. I thought it was really interesting and gave me more insight into it, like the motivation and focus aspects of it.
Yeah.
So if you want to read more about that specifically and maybe start using that, go to Psychology Today and read their article on it because it was very informative and I appreciated it.
Awesome. I love that.
And appreciate eagles today.
Yeah. Right after the break, an entrepreneur will be sharing her individual, family, and animal financial aid opportunities. Stay tuned, you will not want to miss this. Hey everyone, I'm your host, Davia. Joining us today is Sabria, the founder and CEO of multiple companies, including Virist Research and Development, Elements by Cereva, and Varsity Sports Club, just to name a few. Sabria is making a difference by offering financial aid, not just for people across ENC, but for animals as well. Today, she'll be sharing how she's giving back and how you can apply for assistance. Sabria, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So can you just tell us a little about yourself?
So my name is Sabria. I am a native of North Carolina. I'm just here to develop new companies and offer incentives to get back to communities here around North Carolina.
So tell us about those companies that you have.
Okay, so Virus Solutions is basically an ophthalmic and research and development company that seeks to improve overall eye health. There's also the bikes, offers Elements by Cereva. You'll be able to rent bikes back in my hometown via an app. And then the last one's Variety Sports Club, which offers athletic and mind sports.
Wow.
So just like a number of things that are going to help the community.
So I know you have an awesome education background. Can you tell us what you have?
Yes.
What you accomplished?
Yes, so I currently have 2 associates. I recently graduated from UNCW with my bachelor's in international studies. Currently attending LSU to obtain my bachelor's in biology. Now I'm seeking to go for my master's in clinical research and eventually an MD for ophthalmology.
So what inspired you to become like an entrepreneur and go this route in your life?
I just wanted to earn some additional income initially, and I saw that there was a need for a lot of things back home. Like for instance, we needed export incentives. And so I kind of started there, and then I developed this love for ophthalmology. So I thought I'd get into research, and it'll tie in eventually when I become a doctor, hopefully become a doctor someday.
And so I know you're offering financial aid for people and for animals.
Yes.
What is the financial aid that people can get?
Food boxes for individuals and families. I'm also doing toy boxes for children that I tutor, also those that come to my ophthalmic clinic that I currently work at.
Okay.
I also giving donations to animal organizations, helping them when they're low on food, blankets, and other supplies they may need. So as far as the scholarships, I'm going to offer 2.
Okay.
My personal scholarship will go towards children at private schools, K to 12, private institutions. My company will be offering a scholarship for college students.
Gotcha.
Yes, ma'am.
Amazing. Do you have any upcoming events or anything that people can look forward to?
So I am hosting a company launch and community fundraiser.
Wow.
We chartered a boat down near the Atlantic Beach. We're going to be setting sail. Anyone who wants to come, they can request an invitation. It's $350 per person, and we'll be out on the water for about 2 hours.
Awesome.
It'll be a nice event, get dinner included, and we'll talk about some upcoming projects and ways they're going to be helping contribute towards my community endeavors.
Well, you're doing some amazing things.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to share about financial aid, your endeavors?
So I offer online awards for social media followers and supporters.
Okay.
If they tune in, like just follow me, you have a chance to win Cash App rewards. I'm also giving away a free stay at one of the Great Wolf Lodge resorts for people who support my animal initiative.
Where can people go? Just tell them one more time to learn more and apply.
Yes, so SabriaRevader.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sabria. It's time for the moment of Zen. Use this time to calm your mind, whether that's by taking a few deep breaths or meditating. Let go of any distractions or stress and focus on the present. Use this time to relax and find peace.
I'm Kaylee Riccatelli, and coming up on Eastern Lifestyle, these beautiful views explore one of North Carolina history's biggest what-ifs. And it's only a day trip away. If you're familiar with North Carolina history, you've probably heard about the lost colony of Roanoke Island. It was a group of 117 English men, women, and children who first arrived in America on the shore right behind me in 1587. They attempted to establish the first English colony in America, but after some of them went back to England and returned with supplies 3 years later, the colony had vanished. But what if they hadn't? The Elizabethan Gardens in Manteo ventured to answer that question, and today I'm here to take a step into the past and explore. The Elizabethan Gardens began with the 17,000 women who made up the Garden Club of North Carolina in 1950. Planning for the garden started small as a tribute and memorial to the vanished settlers of the Roanoke Island colony. It would mimic the kind of garden more affluent members might have built had the colony succeeded.
Start in the courtyard, which is the big, beautiful, bright spot that has a ton of flowers. It's where we do our big annual displays every year. Basically, the rest of the garden meanders through a shady path. You hit the well mount where we are here today. Virginia Dare is right to my left, and that takes you to the sunken garden. And then from there, you really can absorb the best part of the garden, which is the forest. The camellia collection takes you to one of the other oldest parts of the garden in the Lion Couchant bird bath, which is just a beautiful, detailed work in marble. And then that will get you through the loop from there. Working within a period of time, right? The Elizabethan era was a very specific time. There's things they would have done and would not have done. We tried to limit ourselves a little bit. We tried to stay true to this very specific period of time, whether that's planting schemes, the color palette's a little more limited than you would have otherwise, but still keep it fresh and new and have people excited about how we work here and what we're trying to accomplish, which is just, preserving and maintaining and being good stewards of this garden.
The gardens are in bloom almost year-round. As the hydrangeas die out toward the end of summer, the crepe myrtles are just starting to bloom. Once those are out of season, the gardens' prized camellia collection just about gets them through until the hydrangeas come back around. Aside from the beautiful flowers and carefully tended hedges, what if I told you one of the garden's most interesting plants was an oak tree? This tree right here is the oldest plant in the Elizabethan Gardens, believed to have been here since 1585, meaning it was about 2 years old when the lost colony first arrived. The heart of the gardens' message is stewardship and preservation, not just in the aspect of preserving the nature itself, but also taking close care of the stories that the garden holds. There are almost 500 years of history held in these 10 acres, from 16th century Italian statues in marble to a bronze piece made in 2006. One example is the 19th century statue of Virginia Dare, the first English child born in America and a member of the Roanoke colony. It depicts what she may have looked like if she did survive the colony's disappearance and integrated with one of the area's Native American tribes. No one truly knows what became of her, as she was a small child when the colony went missing. But here in the Elizabethan Gardens, her story is preserved and passed on to be told for generations to come.
We have been passed off this unbelievable thing, and we're sharing it with everybody, and we're going to pass it off to everyone else someday. There's all this mix of who is in charge of it, which is all of us, and who can feel good here, which is all of us, and who is this meant for? It's meant for everyone to be here to enjoy. It's a big holistic picture, but I think ultimately it's preserving it and making sure that everyone who has seen it and pass it along will pass it along to the next group. Like these hedges, just like the fountains, just like the statuaries, it's all part of this big story that makes Roanoke Island special, this garden special, and what we hope to communicate to everybody when they leave is that they got this really amazing experience of not just the woods, but all the details and the hard work that the people here do every day to make it a special, special place.
The Elizabethan Gardens are open daily February to December. They hold events throughout the year and also offer volunteer opportunities. You can check them out online at elizabethangardens.org or on social media at Elizabethan Gardens.
Let's get into the life hack of the day. Did you know that you can use a pool noodle as a water hose? Just cut a pool noodle to the length you need, stick one end over your faucet or your hose, and use it to direct water exactly where you want. This is perfect for filling buckets that don't fit in the sink or for watering your plants.
That is such a good use for it.
Right?
Because do you know how many times I have to fight my coffee water tank into my sink?
Oh yeah.
Or my Brita?
Yes, and see, if you just take a poo noodle, you won't have to do that.
Yeah.
Gotta try one.
Maybe clean it out. Make
Do
sure
that.
It doesn't taste like styrofoam if you're drinking the water.
Do that.
But.
Absolutely do that.
Awesome.
All right, okay, so now it is time for us to get into trivia. So, where does North Carolina rank in size among the 50 U.S. states? Is it A, 28th, B, 14th, C, 33rd, or D, 24th? We'll be right back with the answer. Don't go anywhere. Coming up on Eastern Lifestyle, check out some amazing products at a reduced price that will help you save some coins. You will not want to miss this. We are back, and if you guessed A, 28th, you are correct. While North Carolina is the 28th largest state by land area, it's one of the top 10 most populous with a mix of mountains, coastline, and growing cities like Charlotte and Raleigh. It has a total area of approximately 54,000 miles. It is time to save, and we are taking a look at some of the top summer bestsellers, because summer is today, and at the best prices in this week's Epic Discounts, brought to you by Best Reviews.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by BestReviews.com. I'm Ashley Howard. Take out that phone and scan the QR code and get ready to save big. First up, say goodbye to dingy carpets. This is the Hoover Power Scrub Deluxe Carpet Cleaner Machine. With multi-purpose tools, you're not just cleaning carpets, you're tackling couches, stairs, and upholstery with ease. And yes, deep clean, fast drive. I mean, what's not to love? Now, let's talk laptops. First up, this sleek Lenovo IdeaPad is perfect for school, work, and everything in between. It's got a crisp 15.6-inch full HD screen, 12 gigabytes of RAM, and not one, but two types of storage. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and even an SD card reader are all included. This HP Stream 14-inch laptop, it might be compact, but it's big on performance. With 16 gigabytes of RAM and a combo 288 gigabyte storage system. It's perfect for students on the move or anyone that just needs a lightweight option. But if you want cutting-edge tech, it's this one right here. The brand new Apple iPad Air 11-inch powered by the M3 chip built for Apple Intelligence. You're looking at next level speed and a stunning liquid retina display. It includes 256 gigabytes of storage, Wi-Fi, a 12 megapixel front and back camera, Touch ID, and all-day battery life. All right, pool owners, we've got two essentials to turn your backyard into a summer-ready retreat. First, the Dolphin Nautilus CC Plus Wi-Fi robotic pool cleaner. This baby scrubs your in-ground pool up to 50 feet all by itself. It climbs walls, works on all pool surfaces, and never needs charging. Just plug and play. And with the app, you can schedule cleanings from anywhere. Finally, power up your pool with the Hayward Power Flow Pool Pump. It's got strong, reliable horsepower motor and runs ultra smooth, making it ideal for above ground pools. You get top-notch water circulation and quieter operation, so your pool stays crystal clear and your summers stay stress-free. Let's get a look at all the products one last time. So whether you're cleaning deep, working smart, or swimming easy, we've got your upgrades. Go ahead and take out your phone, scan the QR code on your screen, and get ready to scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by BestReviews.com.
It is what's in the box time. We're gonna stick our hands through the side of this box and we're gonna guess what's inside. Let's see.
All right. Is this the quick draw folder?
Oh, that was
the folder with all, oh my gosh, it is.
iconic.
So this is
iconic.
This was like Pate's baby
Yes.
while he was here.
See, Peyton names our quick draws.
He names every single quick draw.
Yeah. Do you see the
That we've
stack?
ever done.
You see the stack right here?
I wonder how many are in here, actually. We should count
We should count them. We gotta count those.
But, like, our snail that we drew was named Garrus. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Our rose
Theodosia.
was named Theodosia after the restaurant we visited in Duck earlier this week.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think, what were some of the best names?
Ooh. Where's the one that looks like the Ninja Turtle? Remember I drew something that had a good name.
You did.
That one was a good name.
Hold on.
All the names are iconic though. I mean, they really give.
It was
That one? I think it's no. That you did that one.
I did this, and this was
That
my
one looks like a
attempt
Ninja Turtle.
at Captain America. Ended up looking like a Ninja Turtle. It was named Clementine. Clementine.
Cute.
Yes. When I forget when you drew that.
I don't know.
But yeah. So anyway,
You see any names that pop up?
this is our entire folder. We're
Hot Frosty.
Hot Frosty. So
Hot
that
Frosty.
was the snowman I drew right around Christmas.
Yeah.
And it was named after this wild Netflix movie.
Yeah.
That's genuinely called Hot Frosty. And it's exactly what you think it is. But yeah, so all of our quick draws are kept in a folder, like in a little, it's not a quick draw graveyard, it's a quick draw Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, because eventually
Yes.
we're gonna put these up.
We want to hang them somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna have these
We just have to get the gumption to
on a
do
wall.
so.
Yeah.
But they are all kept in our little Hall of Fame, and they were all named by Pate.
Thank you so much for being with us today. And remember to always enjoy every moment of your Eastern lifestyle, and we will see you next time. Segments in today's episode are sponsored by Elizabethan Gardens and Best Reviews.